Hey, welcome. I've finally finished the little mini router table. And when a few people get in here, I'll show you how this thing works. And I'll show you an upgrade I did. I was asked yesterday where did this come from. I made it. Come on, guys. Anybody can do model airplanes can do this. Let's see. We got one watcher. Okay. This is the little mini router table. I'll get the tape measure here and we'll measure it up and get the dimensions on it. It measures overall 15 by 10.5. So it's very compact. You can go underneath the bench, no problem. The fence stores underneath of it. I'm going to show you how it works too. Now I made this fence, and it does work, but it's pretty dusty. So I modified another fence over there. Come on, I'll get on there. Come on, get in there. I'm gonna have to give me some toilet bowl flange bolts instead of these nuts. Okay, so the fence goes on like so. You tighten it up. And these wings pulled out like so. And I'll run a board in it, but you'll see how dusty it is. Let's see here. Back to there. Now the wings open up. And they have all your bits in the wings. So you got a table that's 33.5 inches long by whatever width this is. You're not ever going to use, hey, good afternoon, you're not ever going to use the full width. But the reason why I didn't have it done yesterday, I was waiting on this router. This rigid router was $100. Plus, I got a free sander. So the reason I wanted to get this rigid router, it has a micro adjustment, plus it has variable speed. So we'll put it on there, and we'll run a board. Now if you look here, bring it in here. If you look here, it's got a ton of shavings behind right here. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It'll do a nice profile. But, so what I did was, I bought that Skill router table when I was in Dayton, and it was just too damn big. So I decided that I would take the fence off of it and modify it to work on this. Now you can't store this with the thing, but the only time you're going to need to store it is if I'm going to take it on the job somewhere. And I don't intend on doing that. So let's see here. Come on, where'd you go? Oh, right here. So the reason why I use this is it hooks up to the vacuum, so it'll extract the bits, the shavings. So I got a quick connect on the back of this thing. Let's get this other back. Well, I can't because I've changed it out. Take this out. Plug it in here so a little more. Get the quick disconnect here. I haven't tried this yet, so same. You guys are seeing exactly what I'm seeing, but I think it's going to work. So I got it plugged into the vacuum now. Got a feather board on it. A feather board so it holds it down and it won't allow it to kick back. So let's give her a whirl, Earl. So we'll turn this on. Fence needs to come out a 1/4 inch. There we go. There it is. Looks like it works already because there's no sawdust up here, so that's good. Tip that down. Turn this on. Nice profile on it. So that works good. So as I stated, I built this in the last couple of days. And when you want to take the hose off, you just disconnect it. We'll put on the. It does, however, get some sawdust in the bottom, but I don't think there's any way around that. Now you guys on the stun hanger side, on the model airplane side, and wonder what would this have to do with model airplanes? Well, that's pretty simple. I can take, not with that bit, but I can take a 1/4 inch end mill bit, such as this bit right here, and route out my motor mounts right down the center. So that's what we're going to do with this table as far as the model airplanes go. If I want to, let's say, the only pain in the ass is, in order to change the blade or the bit or whatever, you got to take this off. Oh. And raise this up. So we'll push the button here. There it is. Yeah, we'll put that right here. We'll put the straight bit in it. We might as well give one a try. I got a piece, a 1/2 inch square over there. We'll mill it up and see if it works. But it's not maple, it's just pine. But it should do the maple no problem. Okay, to adjust this, you just undo the collar here on the bottom. Got a fractions of an inch, or you can push this button and drop it by a long ways. Release it, so that lets it down. I would say that's pretty close right there. Tighten it back up. Oh, let's cut another piece. I'll cut it 3/8 by 1/2, so it'll be just like a motor mount. Okay. I have good, Dennis. I have a piece of 3/8 by 1/2. This is just pine, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to use it as a motor mount. I'm just doing this as a setup test, as a motor mount. How I would do a motor mount. We'll use my fence that I made. We're not gonna make a whole lot of dust here. Now John, he does it on his mill, but I don't have a mill, so I got to do it here. In woodworking, there are about 200 different ways to do the same thing. Come on, get on there. Okay, so when I should go to Schaefer's and get me some motor mount so I can work on that Magnum. But when I get my motor mount material, I will take a piece of motor mount. Pretty noisy, sorry. But I'll take a piece of maple and route that groove in there like that. And then when you put your two motor mounts together, you cross grain 1/4 inch balsa between the two, cap it with 3/16 and then sheet it with 64th plywood. You have an indestructible lightweight motor mount. As a matter of fact, this would probably work, but you know, you kind of hate to put a soft mount in your airplane knowing that possibly it could screw up, you know, because after getting fuel on it or whatever, this would get soft. So I'll wait to get some maple. But that's a use for this table, model airplane wise. The next thing is I have pattern bits. Vacuum this up. It's pretty messy without the vacuum that other fence. I mean, I suppose I could make some type of attachment here. I could make some type of attachment here to go behind here to plug the vacuum in, but I already have the other fence. I'm not going to use that Skill router table. It's just too damn big, so I might as well use the fence, and it already has feather boards on it. But this plant can be got at Woodsmith, and like I stated, out of how many they sell, I wonder how many actually make it, because it was a pain in the butt to make. Took a good 2 days work, 16 hours, plus today getting the router mounted. But I'll just leave that little router in this little table here. And whenever I want to use it, it's all right in the same spot. I bought some magnets. I bought some magnets to hold these tables in place, but they don't work very well. So I'm going to use some eye hooks. Just drop that down out of the way so you got a smooth top. Put it under the bed, wrap the cord up. I think I'll probably take a couple of eye hooks. Now, I followed the plans. and I put this hole where it should have been. It should have been moved over probably an inch. That's why this top hangs up, because the cord gets caught on that hole. So what I'll probably do is take a Dremel tool and open that up. It's got 3 coats of polyacrylic on it. I don't know, router and all, it probably weighs 15 pounds. But I'll take a couple of hooks, some eye hooks, and make a cord wrap so I can wrap the cord around the back here. You know, like so. I'm pretty pleased with it. It was a good $6.95 investment for the plants, I think. Let's see what we got here. I got some eyes, but they're not hooks. So I probably can take a couple pairs of vice grips and open them up. I go to these swap meets and I bought all these for 50 cents. It says $1 on it, but got them for 50 cents. You couldn't touch that in a store for 50 cents. I bought a lot of little pins and little screws and whatever, you know. 50 cents for a box of bolts. I got some more screws out here. Screw eyes, these are gold. I'll have to see if we can open them up. So what do you guys think? Was this little router table a good tool to build? I'm really pleased with it. And that little rigid router is variable speed. So let's see. Yeah. Variable speed down here. Variable speed, it's got a height. You can screw it in and out, micro adjustment. That other router that I got was a Harbor Freight job for $19.99, and it was junk. Central tool or whatever. And I got the free sander, so I'm happy. I need a 1/4-20 nut because the one knob on the back of that can't be put on because it's in the way, and I don't happen to have a 1/4-20 anywhere. We got this nut here. I don't know if I can get that nut out or not. See, I mounted these knobs for these tracks, and this knob here for the joiner function, you can't have on because this interferes with it. So I'll just take a nut. Let's see if we can pound it out here. Nope. Okay, can't win, so no problemo. Thank you, Steve. Okay, this is the nut that came off, but we're just going to modify it. I don't know if this will work, but we'll try it. Don't be afraid to try new shit. Okay, we got that far. I don't know if I ever told this story about Chopper's car. My club president, Chopper, wanted this car. I think it was a Ford LTD, or I don't know, it was some kind of goofy car like that. But he wanted a V8. And they didn't have one. He got a deal on a six-cylinder, or something like that. I don't know what the hell it was. Anyway, the car was brand new in his driveway, and we took it apart. I got a wrecked, not junk, it was low mileage, but a wrecked car, LTD with a V8 in it. We took the whole front clip off, didn't even make the first payment on it yet, and we had it swapped over to V8. His wife just about freaked out. Eileen freaked out. Like I say, the car was brand spanking new. Not even made a payment on it. But this will work here. If I can get it out of there without losing it. Got it. Okay. I'm not going to use that function anyway. It's the joiner function. What that basically does, it just moves one plane in and out. Okay. So we'll just take this, put it on here like so. I think it's a 10. Looks like a 10. It's probably, yeah. Now that's repaired, so this fence will work. I just took the vacuum port thing and stuck it in there. So we're good to go with this. This is a nice setup. I like it a lot better than that Skil router table. That thing was just huge. You're a pain in the butt to line up. I'm going to get me some toilet bowl flange bolts. They'll go in and out of there a whole lot easier. They look like that, except 1/4 inch. These are 5/16. Now I could use this, but on this table, but when you're routing, you're not going to want to hold something down. I'm going to use these on a drill press table that I'm going to build. Pretty soon I got to get some work going out of here, though. I've done a lot of stuff, but I haven't sold nothing. Got to make some money somehow. Speaking of that, if you guys want to see streaming from Brodax, make sure to go on Stunhanger and click on the first post. In that post is a link to PayPal. Send me some money for server fees. It's actually bandwidth. There we go. That stupid modem costs worse than the server. So this here, I probably will use another feather board here when I do these motor mounts. I'll put this in and drop the feather board down. I got another feather board over there somewhere. Then on the other side, put the feather, or maybe on this side, put the feather board up here to hold it against the fence so that I can slip feed it through nicely. I ought to go Schaefer's today and see if I can get some maple. So the last thing to do is these eye hooks. I'll get a couple pairs of vice grips and see if I can open them up. If I can, well, actually I probably need something better. I got it right here. Same the same guy that sold me these things at 50 cents. I got 50 knobs for 20 bucks, solid brass. I'll put a couple of these on the back. There we go. And that cord should wrap around that. No problemo. Yep. That's what we're going to do. Use them right there. Get a couple screws. Okay, where are they? They're down here. Brass. Kind of long. 3/8 cabinet. That's very shorty. That's a short too. Use the brass. Okay. Now we need the square. Don't fail me now. Can't do shit work from here. We'll put him at 7. 7 would be 5. Need a pencil right in my pocket. 7 would be 5. And of course, we got no okay. Okay, where'd you go? Here's the bunch. Where's the bit? I don't know where the bit is. In there. Shit. Okay. Come on out of there. Thing. There it is. I spent the $20. I might as well use it on something. Solid brass. Will it work? Probably gonna have to just go around in a circle. Quite a bit of cord there. It'll be fine. It's about one wrap too long. I got a fix for that too. Put some standoffs on it. Stick it out about another inch. But till then, we'll just. Got too much damn cord, or they're too close together. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm happy with it. If you could buy one, one like this would probably be $250. Material and labor. It's just really labor intensive. Suppose if I knew what I was doing, it would go faster, but Hell, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm real happy with it. Let's run another piece and see how it works. Let's put another profile on it. It's kind of a pain in the ass to use. You got to take the fence on and off, but I suppose it'll probably, it's new. It'll probably come on and off easy as I figure it out. This cord's about a foot too long for them knobs. I might just get another plug, cut it off, put a different plug on it. So let's try a round over. Now you don't even need to use the fence actually for a bit with a bearing on it. So we'll try it without the fence. Okay. We'll try it without the fence and see what it does. So we got a nice square edge here. We want a 1/2 inch round over, or I think it's 1/2 inch. No fence, just run it through. Nice, nice. Be able to do a lot of stuff with that round table. Make your own molding, round over the boxes, whatever. So as stated, I'm pretty happy with this. We've been on 45 minutes. I'll be on later on this evening. I put another coat of dope on that Tucker. And I'll probably sand on it tonight and add a couple more coats. The tissue's pretty much filled. Maybe we'll get some acro green on the spots that I need. And then tomorrow, we'll go ahead and shoot the white on it. Trust me when I say this. You will not be able to tell it was repaired. That's the nice thing about dope. It's the only finish I know of you can go back over and it's as good as new. If you know what you're doing. And you're willing to sand. Make sure to like, subscribe, share the videos. I'm like I said, I'm no Rob Kosman, but I kind of got a grip on how to do stuff. Anybody can work with tools and build any of this stuff. Now I have a table saw and a router and a chop saw, and I got all the tools. But I would say that you could build this with a square and a skill saw, a circular saw, no problem. By hand. You guys have seen me do many operations 100% by hand, and this would be no different. It just makes it faster when you have the proper tools. As far as like the dados in the top of this, these are not really grooves or dados. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6 separate pieces, and it's all layered, laminated together using that T-track as a spacer. So you can't help but make it perfect. And the router, I did it wrong, but I got it done anyway. I glued this to this before I cut the hole. I should have cut the hole, but what I did was I just drew a circle and routed it out, and then bolted it up that way. But if I had to do it again, which I may make another plate, another insert here, I will cut this piece before I glue it and edge band it and then glue it that way. But it's not that big a deal. I'll put a magnet in here, hold the wrench. We got the fence that goes in here too. I got it. The rigid people sent a wrench. But this thing is so damn cheap. It doesn't have any offset. It's hard to do. So I got a Harbor Freight 17 millimeter, and you can change the bit a whole lot easier with that. All right, that's going to do it. We'll see you tonight around 8 o'clock on the stud hanger side. Do a little sanding and doping. So catch you later. Keep sanding.